You know, all these years I had considered getting the KTM 1290 Super Duke R. I even bought 2 of them, but the deals fell through. And I'm glad they did. But recently I went to the dealership to check out the new 2022 KTM 1290 Super Duke R EVO. And I'm going to tell you, I left severely disappointed. I'm going to tell you in this video why I will never buy a KTM 1290 Super Duke R.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
You know what I love about my 2019 YZ450FX Custom Supermoto, where I did a full build on it. I have the link to that build series in the description and comment section of this video. But what I love about this bike, which I think it's the only dirt bike that's set up that has the mass centralization. It has a center fuel tank. And all the mass of the weight is down low on the bike. So the bike actually feels less weight than the 265 pounds in this Supermoto trim. And I'm telling you, what makes a light bike fun is just throwing it around and not feeling the weight. It's beautiful, man. But I'll tell you this, guys, riding out here in this hot weather, what's awesome is this CE Armor jacket that flows a ton of air, and it's cheap. I have links to the CE Armor jacket and this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet that comes with an automatic tint shield, airbag vest to help keep you safe. My shorty gloves, which are awesome, motovlog camera, pants, boots, everything. All links to all my gears in the description and comment section of this video. It's hard for me to get any other bike because I'm in love with this Supermoto. The bottom end grunt, this thing rips, man, and it's so lightweight. Woo! Oh my goodness! And you throw it around, you can take it low. Oh, it's so awesome, man. And you know, the KTM 1290 Super Duke R has it's set up kind of like a Supermoto, but it's too big to be a Supermoto, man. You know, it's too heavy, like what, 450 pounds or whatever it is. And what the number one thing that I hate about that bike, when I sat on it, all I had to do was sit on the bike, guys. I can tell if I love a bike or not. And when I sat on the bike, all you see and feel is tank right up here, big old humpback tank. And you put the bike side to side between your legs, and you feel it's a top heavy bike, man. And I don't like top heavy bikes. Now, I'm not saying, you know, the torque is probably amazing on that bike. I'm sure it's cool. And a lot of you guys love the bike, so I'm not hating on your bike. But for me, my personal preference is I like a bike that feels light, even if it's not real light. And by the way, another thing I hate about the KTM 1290 Super Duke R is I hate the price. Man, it's too expensive. But not only that, in order to unlock the quick shifter and some other features, you got to buy the track pack that costs $900 extra. So the base price of the bike at $20,000, plus you add the $900. The guy told me out the door without the track pack was $22,800. With the track pack would be $23,700, $23,700. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to have $23,700 worth of more fun on the street than I'm having with this YZ450FX that cost me $9,000 out the door? And I put in probably no more than $1,000 into it, so I'm in for it here for 10 G's. 10 G's, less than half the price. I always look at the fun value per dollar. FVP, fun value per dollar, or FVPD. I've never spent more than $15,000 on a bike, and that was for the Ducati XDeval S that I got a sick deal on. That bike brand new out the door, I think it was like $26,000. I got it for $15,000, and it was only a year old, and it had like 4,000 miles on it. And that was an awesome bike, by the way. But I ain't paying no $20,000+. And for a bike, you sit on it, and it's like the humpback of Notre Dame motorcycle. Great big old hump on it with this top heavy. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't like that bike, man. just sitting on it. I didn't even want to ride it, to be honest with you. I asked them for a test ride. You know, I was just going to do it for the channel, and I'm sure I would have loved the bottom end torque on that bike. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying that the bike was is crap or total crap. It just doesn't fit me. You know, one bike does not fit everybody. You know, that's why, you know, I try to emphasize to you guys, when it comes to motorcycle choice, it's all about personal preference. There is no such thing as a bad motorcycle, unless a bad motorcycle is a motorcycle that doesn't run. Otherwise, there is no such thing as a bad motorcycle, man, because everybody has their own preferences out here and what they want in a bike. So a lot of you guys take it as, some of you guys will take this as hate, that I'm hating on the KTM 1290 Super Duke R, and that is not the case at all. I've been praising the KTM for many years because how everybody rant and raves about all the torque that it has, over 100 pounds-feet of torque, you know. And I think that's great, but I think what they should do with the KTM is they should do like Yamaha did with this bike. They mass centralize the weight down lower on the bike. It's time for KTM to change that Super Duke up, man. I've never really liked that praying mantis look of the bike. I think they did make it a little better looking over the years as the years have gone by, but looks are all subjective. But forget the looks, centralize that weight, take that weight, you know, like other bikes. I felt sitting on that bike, it's the most top heavy bike that I've ever sat on, except for the Harley Davidson Livewire electric bike. That bike felt extremely top heavy, man. It felt like the battery was all up here in the middle. And I don't like top heavy bikes. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Do you feel the same way? I've had a few viewers tell me that they bought the KTM, they like the performance and all, but they really it didn't feel right to them. It didn't set up right to them. That's like the Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory that I used to own, the 2017, and that one didn't feel top heavy. But the way the bars were situated is that it was kind of in an odd position, where it was like in a more aggressive, sporty position, but yet more comfortable than most super bikes, because it had the raised bars. But the pegs were really high and far back like a super bike, so it wasn't really that comfortable. But I heard they made some changes for the new Tuono that's much more comfortable than the older ones, and they made a lot of corrections that I didn't like about the bike on the new bike. So I'm talking about the previous gen. But anyways, guys, again, if KTM redesigns the Super Duke R, mass centralizes the weight better, then I'd consider getting one. But even then, man, fun value per dollar, $20-something thousand versus $10,000 here, and I'm having way more fun. Probably have more fun on this than most other bikes out there. I'm telling you guys, get a Supermoto, man. This is where it's at. I don't even really want any other bikes because I'm in love with this bike. But I want to get another one because I don't want to, you know, I don't know how long this was going to last the way I'm treating it. Not checking valves and everything. I don't know. But anyways, make sure to hit thumbs up. It helps my channel when you hit thumbs up. Subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel, and make sure to check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto. Deuces.
Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe.